The HOOC Crosslink service offers an easy way to interconnect sites, networks, or IP end devices. In this video, we are going to show you how you can create a virtual layer 2 network, how you can add sites or networks to the service. The HOOC system allows and supports different ways of interconnecting sites. In this video, we are going to show you especially the layer 2 interconnection of multiple sites. You can find some information about the Crosslink service on our docs page as well as on our home page. We also do have some videos available in our YouTube channel. What's the difference or what's the advantage of a layer 2 service? You can imagine a layer 2 interconnection as a big virtual network where all the devices plugged into the HOOC gateways will show up in the same big flat network. This will give you the possibility to have interconnections between the different devices, and it will also allow you to communicate multicast broadcast traffic, and this traffic will be everywhere available. In this picture here you can see a simple setup. In this setup we have 3 sites. In our example we are going to configure 2 sites, but at the end of the day it doesn't matter how many sites you have, the principle remains the same. What you can see here is we are working with different IP addresses. It's important that every device has its own IP address so that we can avoid IP conflicts. We are using a /24 subnet, and for example in this site the gateway LAN site has the 2.10 and the PLC has the 2.12, and in the other site we have the 2.20 and 2.22. So all we need to make sure is that every device has its own address and it's unique. How do we configure the service? I'm back in the HOOC portal, and in order to activate the service you need to go to account and then individual plan and choose the number of sites you want to interconnect. If it's a layer 2 connection, it will be the network groups that you have to choose. So in this case I've chosen 2 network interfaces or 2 network groups. In a second step, what you're going to do is you go to the Crosslink service and you enable it. You will be shown a new menu where you can choose the sites. In my case, I want to have the system IoT and the network group LAN, so all the LAN interfaces of the gateway. And I want to interconnect it with my second site. So basically, this is all I have to do in order to get a layer 2 connection. So you can now imagine like the VPN is terminating in the cloud, and in the cloud we have a virtual switch interconnecting them both. As soon as the service here is running, communication between the sites is possible. In this menu here you can find some useful tools. For instance, this one here detects IP address conflicts, so you can check an address and see whether or not this address is already been assigned to a device. You have also the possibility to do some pings. The pings are going from the cloud towards the sites, so you can choose the source address and the destination address. This helps you to troubleshoot. There is one other point that you need to consider. When using DHCP, you need to define whether the DHCP will be centrally in one site, or if you want the DHCP to be, for example, running on the HOOC gateways. If so, make sure that you create little tranches so that you have like from 1 to 10 in one side, from 11 to 20 in the other side, so that you make sure there is no overlapping. If you have a central DHCP, then you need to uncheck this one here. It will allow you to have one central DHCP distributing addresses over the whole network.